Kat, tell me a story. I can't talk today.
Oh, no.
Tell me all of this movie. Thank you so much.
Okay. Gets nervous.
Ready?
See.
This is Melissa.
And this is Kat.
I guess I could have said hi or something,
Hey.
but I did not.
No.
Hi. Sorry. My neck hurts.
You should see the way she's
I'm
sitting,
so
y'all.
uncomfortable. It's like if my back is not perfectly straight, I'm in severe pain.
And she's sitting real funky right now.
I think it's this mattress. I'm not kidding. Help.
SOS.
Tempur-Pedic. Anyway, enough about me and my misery.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
My favorite holiday.
It's the best. I need
It
a
really is.
costume.
Oh, yeah. I guess we didn't do costumes this year. I mean, where are we going? Nowhere.
Where are we going to that Halloween party? It's not a costume party?
I think I'll double
Bitch,
check.
it better be. If it's not a Halloween costumed party, then it's not a party I'd like to attend.
Fair.
If you're too cool to wear a costume, I don't like you.
You're lame.
Yeah. Lame.
Loser.
And wearing a shirt that says, "This is my Halloween costume" is worse.
Stupid. You whack. That is whack.
Is it worse than like a not wearing a Halloween costume?
Yeah.
Anyway, happy Halloween.
Tragical.
So this time,
We're here to tell you why
Halloween Town
is tragical.
Yeah, Kat made me watch Halloween Town. It wasn't bad. I liked it.
It was cute. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I didn't fully remember any of it.
I'm telling you, I watched it like once as a child. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. No, it was cute. I liked it. I get why people like it. It's very cute.
It was cute. Very kitschy.
It was very short.
Yeah, it was nice. That was nice. You know me. I'm always like, first thing I do when we start the movies, I'm like, how long is it?
She always asks me that. I'm like, do you hate our podcast?
No, I just need to mentally prepare myself. I can't sit still. And like when we do these, I have to like fully pay attention. It's really hard for me.
Same, but I love movies. I don't know.
Even when
Unless
I'm
they're
watching
bad.
movies, I like
That's wild.
look at social media or like, I don't know. Like I can't pay attention to one thing.
I think that's it. You get distracted by your phone.
I get distracted by anything.
Oh.
I'll read a freaking lotion bottle sitting on your counter if there's nothing else. Like I can't sit still. I can't focus on one thing.
know where my phone is 80% of my day.
Literally, when I'm sitting in my room, I have Twitch. I have my laptop open, probably playing The Sims or Disney Dreamlight Valley or something. I have TikTok open. I have my book open. I'm scrolling through all of social media. I can't focus on just one thing. Like I physically am incapable of it.
It's a good thing I do all the editing for this
It
podcast.
would never get done if I did it. Fully, truly, it would never get done. I have some fun facts.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We do those.
There was a whopping 12 fun facts for this movie on the Internet Movie Database.
Okay.
Literally 3 of them were the exact same fun fact, just like written differently.
Nice.
So technically there was 9 fun, or I guess 10 fun facts because 2 of them were copies. But
Good math.
Thank
Good
you.
math. You're welcome.
Thank
I saw your
you.
brain working.
It really struggled. So the one that was written 27 times in the 12 that were there, the town of St. Helens, Oregon is where the original Halloween Town movie was filmed. They were able to keep the giant pumpkin that was used in the movie, and they bring it out every Halloween and set up the town to look like Halloween Town for tourists.
If it's got a face on it, it's called a jack-o'-lantern, but
Okay, whatever. It's cute though. They got to keep the prop from the movie and they like use it every single year.
that's sick.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that is cute.
We should go.
I've never been to Oregon. Let's go.
Okay, great. This one's kind of really stupid, but I thought it was kind of silly. During filming of the first 3 Halloween Town movies, Debbie Reynolds introduced herself as Princess Leia's mother to all of the young actors so they would know who she is. Because she is literally Carrie Fisher's mom. And no one knew she was there because they were so young. And she was like, I'm Princess Leia's mom. What's up?
That's so awkward.
I think that's so funny.
I'm Princess Leia's mom.
Rest in peace.
Probably to both of them.
Yeah.
Is Debbie alive?
No, I don't think so.
Great.
I don't think so. Now I have to know. Hold on. Yeah, 2016 she died. That's what I thought.
Oh, damn. They didn't die that far apart then. When did Carrie Fisher die? Couldn't have been that much later.
They died
right?
in the same year.
Bro.
Carrie Fisher died in December and Debbie Reynolds died the day after her.
What the fuck?
Wait a minute. No, that can't be right. Is that right? Died December 27th, 2016, December 28th, 2016. She died the day after her daughter. I feel like I do remember that happening. That's actually crazy.
What? Yo, that's bananas.
That's actually crazy. Yeah. She died the day after
Oh
Carrie.
my gosh, she died of a broken heart.
She was also really old.
And a broken heart.
Shut up.
That's so crazy.
I keep just going back and forth
I
between
see
I'm literally
you.
over here like, am I doing this right?
Oh.
But yeah.
Does she have any like other kids?
There's
Ryan.
Todd.
Ryan Reynolds.
Todd Fisher.
The fuck is Todd?
Does he do anything? Oh, he's a director.
Good for him. Is Todd kicking?
Yeah, he's still alive. He's
When's his-
64.
That's crazy.
I cannot
imagine like getting a call and being like, your sister passed, and like the next day they call and they're like, your mom
Also, your mom
passed.
died.
I'd be like, what the fuck ever.
So now it's tomorrow is
Yeah,
my
right.
turn.
Live like you're dying, Todd. Live like you're dying.
That's actually wild.
Yeah, that is crazy as fuck. That's like crazy as fuck.
Anyway, we get our fun facts from the Internet Movie Database.
You can find that list on our website, linked in the show notes.
That's crazy. Damn, bro.
Hey, Kat.
What?
It's Halloween day.
Yeah, Melissa looks at me when we were editing our notes and she goes, the first thing in my notes just says Halloween.
Halloween. Established. Halloween. 1998 is when this movie came out.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty 90s.
It's pretty 90s.
Yeah.
It's not like hardcore 90s. It's definitely leaping into the 2000s.
Yeah,
but
there's some stuff that really screams 90s in it.
we're in suburbia. All the little children in their costumes are trick-or-treating, except for they're skipping one house in particular.
Yeah, they don't have their lights on, so they don't want them trick-or-treating there. You know the rules.
Yeah. So there's 3 kids and their mother living in that house. The oldest girl, her name is Marnie.
Is that short for something or is that just a name?
I don't know. I was calling her all sorts of names though during the movie.
Okay, also, I would just like to say we always have subtitles on. I'm sure we've talked about this before. I don't know who did the subtitles for this movie, but every time anyone's name was on the screen, it was spelled different. Like every single character their name was spelled different every time it was up
Marnie
there.
was MARNIIEY. Like they were
Everything.
just tippity tappity typing away.
Yeah, I was concerned.
I was calling her Marnisha, Marnella.
Marnisha.
Like I was just giving her, I don't know. Yeah, is Marnie short for something? I don't like it.
Okay.
It sounds like Barney with an M. I'm not interested.
I mean, it is Barney with an M, respectfully.
Okay, well, I'm not interested. Anyway, she's 13 and she wants to go to a Halloween party because she thinks she grown.
And her friends are also harassing her mother because her mom is like, no, you can't go. We don't celebrate Halloween. And this girl's 2 friends are being so mean to her mother. If I would have spoken to any of my friends' moms like that, I would have got my ass beat.
Yeah, they were rude as fuck. Anyway, so the mom says they can't leave the house on Halloween. Marnie's little sister, Sophie, she just wants to go trick-or-treating like so bad.
Yeah, she's just sitting at the window, just staring out at all the kids trick-or-treating. And it's honestly the saddest part of this whole movie.
Sophie's like the cutest little girl on earth.
She is really
Like
cute.
she's a sweet little angel baby. But she just wants to go trick-or-treating. The middle child, Dylan, he's reading a book and he's definitely into true crime because he's like, listen, people put razor blades in apples or whatever. So I'm happy to just sit in the house and read my little book.
He's like, there's cavities from candy. Also, the germs that you breathing in masks is disgusting. He was like, Halloween is stupid.
Love him.
No, Halloween's the best. Shut up,
No,
Dylan.
Dylan's so cute though.
Punch Dylan in his little nerd face.
Also, Marnie has a butt chin and the mom has a butt chin, and I'm like,
A+
y'all
casting.
related for real?
A1 casting for
I
sure.
actually think butt chins are like adorably precious. I know people like make fun of them, but I think they're like so cute
People-
on men and women.
Make fun of everyone for the stupidest shit.
I think they're like, I don't know. They really like make you stand out. They're
Yeah.
really cute.
Mhm.
Anyway, love their butt chins. Can we call them something else? What's like a better name for it?
Like a dimple in your chin?
Yeah, dimpled chin. Oh, they're so cute.
Aw.
Marnie and mom. Except for mom sucks.
Yeah, mom's the worst.
So Marnie brings up that mom and dad, who is passed on, R.I.P., they met on Halloween. Marnie thinks that's why she's like butthurt about Halloween.
Yeah, and the brother like yells at Marnie. He's like, shut the fuck up. Don't talk about dad. Like, oh.
He's the man of the house.
Okay, damn.
We cut to a bus stop and a flying bus comes down from the heavens.
Also, the bus stop just like appears.
Yeah, it's magic.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
And then a witch gets off. She has a bag with her, but it's like her dog. It like follows her like a little doggy.
It's very cute.
It is kind of cute.
Also, the music in this movie slaps, but also the whole movie, it's
the
one
same.
song.
one
It's the
song.
same song over and over. Sometimes they'll like change the cadence of it, or like maybe change like a couple notes to switch it up, make it more dramatic or not. But it's literally the same song like 9 different times.
It's literally
really funny.
one song, the whole movie. It is a good song though. Yeah, I wasn't mad at it.
It
I was
was
like,
just
all right,
really funny
okay.
because I was like, oh, this song slaps. Oh, there it is
Oh.
again.
Oh.
Again?
Uh-huh.
Oh, the same song. Okay, great.
So back at the house, the mom, what's her name? I know she has a name.
Gwen.
Gwen will not let Mommy Gwen.
Mommy Gwen.
She will not let Sophie have a cookie before dinner. Like, honestly, this bitch is like, I'm tired of her. She
Mom?
won't let them, she won't let them go out on Halloween. She won't let Marnie go to a party. She won't let them go trick-or-treating. She like doesn't want any Halloween decorations up.
Boring.
And then she like won't let them eat a cookie before dinner. Like one cookie. Like, get a life.
Yeah. Loser mom.
You're fucking lame, honestly.
Weirdo.
Your kids are going to be fucking weird because you're being a bad mom.
Yeah, sheltering them like that is just gonna make them like not well.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah, Marnie's being super mean to her mom, but with
Deserved.
respect, yeah, like what the fuck? It's Halloween and they want to go out, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And Sophie really wants this fucking cookie, and she closes her eyes and thinks about how much she wants that fucking cookie, and it starts floating, and the mom turns around and sees it and grabs it and eats it before Sophie sees that she was making it float. And then Sophie's like, did you just eat a cookie before dinner even though you just told me I couldn't eat a cookie before dinner? Ew, mom, you're the worst. The absolute worst.
But Sophie doesn't have time to cry because grandma comes in.
What's up, grandma?
So the grandma comes in and they're all so happy to see her, and she gives them candy and she's like, go put this garlic on the door and here are some decorations.
Okay, no, she has her little dog bag and she opens it up and it's like Mary Poppins' bag where there's like a whole fucking skeleton in there. There's like bags of candy. There's so much shit in that little bag.
Yeah, Disney's like, I'm stealing my own IP. Like,
Yeah. But
she has
also-
a Mary Poppins bag.
How do these kids not like think how weird that is? And then she also has like pentagrams and then
Yeah.
and then like slabs of things with hieroglyphics on it, and Marnie's like, this is that shit that I like, pentagrams and hieroglyphics. I'm into that. Like,
Yeah, she
ma'am.
has some like dark paraphernalia in her bag with the candy.
This is what happens when you shelter your children. One of them is into true crime at the age of 10. The other one is into pentagrams and hieroglyphics.
And the other one's just stinking cute.
Just you wait. I'm sure she's going to grow up to be like a stripper or something because your mom is sheltering them.
Go Sophie. Go Sophie.
Hey,
Go
hey,
Sophie.
hey, hey.
Her like name is like Magic Stardust or something. I don't know.
Oh, I like that.
Magic Stardust. So while they're doing all this, Marnie's like holding a pentagram and she's like, I'm having deja vu.
Yeah, she talks about she has deja vu all the time.
So do I though, Marnie.
We both did yesterday at Blaze Pizza.
We are witches. That's all I have to say.
I think so.
Grandma also gives them costumes. So there's a ghost, a troll, and a princess.
I'm glad you wrote down what they were because I sure did not.
Yeah, they were cute. They were like elaborate AF. I feel like they don't do homemade costumes anymore like they used to.
No, everyone goes to fucking Party City
Yeah.
and gets the
Also,
same costume.
Every little girl's like fucking Elsa. So,
Everyone this year is Stranger Things season 4.
oh really?
Did you not notice how many people were like dressed as Eddie Munson at Horror Nights?
No, I'm drunk a lot.
Yeah, man.
I never noticed.
Yeah.
That's not children though.
No, I'm just saying like I'm not paying
I'd be
attention to
okay
what
with that. If
children
my
are
kid was like,
wearing.
I want to be Eddie Munson, I'd be like, okay. Sweetie. Oh, that's cute. But if they're like, I want to be Elsa, I'd be like, okay.
Tell them you're gonna dress them as Elsa, dress them as something else.
So they have dinner and then they head off to bed. And at bedtime, Dylan comes into the girls' room to hear a story from Grandma. And she tells them about a place where creatures live called Halloween Town.
Yeah, it's full of ghouls and goblins and witches and trolls and werewolves and vampires. And Dylan's like, that sounds fake as fuck. Dylan, it's a story. You don't have to take it that serious. And Grandma says, I don't know. I read about it in a book, so it might be real, which is also
Yeah,
not
what?
true. If every book I read was true, we would all be like in some weird shit, let me tell you. But so she's like, I read it in a book, and she pulls out the book from her cloak and is flipping through it. And then Sophie's like, that's Marnie as a witch. Mind you,
Bro.
looks nothing like her.
With peace and love.
It's just some little girl with brown
It
hair.
look nothing like. It's also like cartoon.
No, it's Marnie.
It's not
It's
Marnie.
And Grandma's like, maybe Marnie has a secret life that she's not telling us about. And Marnie just goes,
I
bitch,
wish.
I'm fucking boring. What do
Marnie
you
said, I
mean?"
wish. I'm lame.
And then Grandma does exactly what she was told not to do by Mom and starts to tell them about their family. And the mom shows up and yells at her.
Yeah, mom's a buzzkill.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up. And then Mom's like, Grandma has to leave right now because the bus is coming for her. She has to leave by midnight. Okay, Mom, sure.
So Grandma and Mom are talking in the kitchen, and Grandma is making fun of her plastic bowls, her Tupperware.
Also, they're talking very loudly.
Yeah,
like,
they're
I know
screaming.
They're having like a very private conversation. They don't want anyone else to hear, aka the kids, but they're fucking yelling.
I don't think Grandma cares, actually. And Grandma is like, you wouldn't have to use plastic bowls if you came back to Halloween Town and became a witch. And then she turns her chicken leftovers into a real chicken.
Yeah, she's like, it holds better as a live chicken.
Yeah, so you just slaughter it again the next day.
Ew, I hate that.
Anyway, so yeah, Grandma's a fucking witch. Fun fact. And Grandma is telling the mom that if Marnie is to be a witch, she has to start her training before her 13th Halloween, which is that Halloween.
So she's fucked. I mean, why are we having this conversation?
Yeah, so if Marnie doesn't start training like tonight, her powers will be gone forever. Guess who hears all of this, Kat?
Is it Marnie?
Yeah, because she's been spying on them the whole time. She saw the chicken.
Because they're yelling.
She heard Grandma make fun of her plastic bowls. Marnie goes up and tells Dylan, she's like, hey, I am a witch. I just heard Grandma talking about it. I am going to follow her home.
Yeah, and Dylan's like,
Dylan said,
what the
okay,
fuck?
bet queen. Like, Dylan's on board. He's like, all right, you're my sister and I trust you.
No, I think he wants to prove her wrong. He's like, I don't believe this, and I'm going to prove to you that Grandma is not a witch. But that doesn't
Okay.
work out for him.
Nice. So Marnie and Dylan change their clothes and they follow Grandma to the bus stop, and they see Grandma get on this magical flying bus. Dylan thinks that this is all like a fever dream. He's like, there was something in that candy or in the dinner.
Mom drugged me.
Yeah. So he's like, whatever, we're dreaming. And Dylan and Marnie sneak onto the flying bus after Grandma.
And somehow Grandma doesn't see them, which is weird, but
Who driving his bus?
so the bus starts flying through like a crazy trippy wormhole.
And then fun as fuck.
It's like that part in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Are
so
we
they
fasting? Are we slowing?
So they wind up in Halloween Town.
Hey, they recognize it immediately from the giant jack-o'-lantern in the middle of the city.
That was in the book that Marnie is also weirdly in.
Yeah, that looked just like Marnie. It was wild, bro.
And then the bus pulls away, and guess who else is there?
Sophie.
She followed them.
Of course she did.
Of course she did. So the mayor walks up to talk to them. His name is Calabar. Wilson needs a moment.
No, I hate him. Get that man a haircut.
He does some like trick magic. And he's like, I'm a fucking warlock. Bro, you act like you're doing some magic at a fucking preschool talent show.
He pulled a lollipop out of his ear, and Sophie was like,
no, thank you.
I'm not eating that.
Yeah, that's really gross.
Put that back, please.
And then they say that they're Aggie Cromwell's grandkids, and he's like, your mom, Gwen. Your mom.
Where's your mom?
Your mom is Gwen. Gwen, mom.
Where's
Mommy?
she?
Mommy, Gwen. And they're like, she's not here, but thanks for asking. He gets really fucking weird about it. So then the mayor hails a cab for the kids to get to Aggie's house. And the cab driver is Benny, who is a skeleton. That's the only thing that Melissa remembers from this movie.
For sure.
He tells some really bad dad jokes. It's a great time.
He's also, as he's driving them to their grandma's house, he's like bullying the townspeople. He's like, oh, see that kid Luke? He just got a nose job. Stay away from him, though, because he's an asshole.
Okay, but also everyone in this movie, it's said multiple times, just calls Luke the local kid. Is he the only child in this town? The local kid. It was so weird how they kept saying
they call him
it.
the local punk. It's a little different.
Okay.
No, he had like that one friend with
Benny
him at one
calls
point.
him the local kid.
He said he's a local kid.
Why does it matter?
The local kid and a local kid are very different.
But why does it matter if he's a local kid or not?
I think they're also all local. That's
what I'm saying.
An imaginary place floating out in the universe.
Goes there. So why does it matter? That's what I'm trying to say. Why does it? You don't have to say that's a local kid. He lives here. I'm assuming everyone lives there.
True.
It's just weird.
That
anyway,
is true.
Benny does make fun of him because he got a nose job, which is disrespectful.
Which is fine. Get over
who
it.
cares?
I wish I could get a nose job. That'd be the first spell I would learn if I was a witch. Are you kidding me? Nosiest, jobbiest. Let's fucking go.
Nosiest, jobbiest. Benny drops them off at Aggie Cromwell's house, and the gate is locked to her house. Marnie, so stupid.
Marnie tries to do a spell on the lock, and it was so embarrassing. Like even in movie life,
doesn't know how to rhyme, I guess. And like even Dylan was like, "Those words did not rhyme. You really suck."
Also, Bessie, you can't just make spells up; they already exist.
I know, right?
You don't think picking a lock has already been made?
Yeah,
already been turned into a spell.
But Sophie saves the day. She just wishes that the lock was a frog, and then the lock turns into a frog, and the gate opens.
Sophie's skills are a fucking unmatched.
But also, that's really funny. Not even just like, I wish this gate was unlocked. She was like, I wish the lock was a frog.
It's kind of genius. She's kind of a genius.
Sophie so much. Grandma is inside of her cute little witchy house. She's making some witch's brew, but she's doing the instant kind.
She's also not surprised to see them at all. She's like, oh, hey, kids.
Yeah.
How'd you get here? Oh, followed me on the bus. Anyway, come look at this potion I'm making.
She microwaves some witch's brew, and she double taps bubble, and then toil, and then trouble. It
that
made
got
me laugh
me.
so good. It was so good.
That was funny. Her witch microwave.
It was so good.
Double bubble, boil, and trouble. That got me. That was funny.
It cracked
You got
me up. Anyway, yeah, she's like, oh, hey, kids. Nice to see you here. I got to send you back home, or your mom's probably going to, like, commit arson on my cute little witch house. And the kids are like, no. We're gonna stay, actually. And then Grandma's just like, okay. Like, they don't really have to, like, talk her into it at all.
She wants them there.
Grandma says that they can stay until midnight, which midnight in the mortal realm, not in the witchy realm, because obviously time moves differently.
So it's like the Narnia effect.
Yeah. Anytime you go to a different realm, time moves differently.
You could be there for like 1 billion years, and then when you go back home, you're
been 2
7
minutes.
again.
Wild.
That'd be sick.
I would hate that, actually. Being a child again? After
Oh no, that'd be fun to be a child, but like with the brain of like a 70-year-old. That's
I would
sick.
hate everyone more than I already do.
We are not the same. Anyway, so she shows them her witch glass and she's like, there's an evil presence in the town and it's turning nice people into mean people. And then they just disappear the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And no one cares but fucking grandma, I guess.
Yeah, she's the only one that is noticing or caring. And she says that she can see the evil thing in the witch's glass. So she's been trying to watch it so she can defeat it.
So now she shows them that she has a talisman. It's Merlin's talisman.
She just has it. It's
How
fine.
does she know Merlin? Are they friends? What's up with that? Anyway, she has his talisman. It looks like a little orb on a stick. And she's trying to make a potion and she's going to fill up the orb and then activate the potion in the orb talisman thing. And I guess it's going to make the bad guy go away.
Yeah, so she pours the brew into the talisman and says the spell. And it starts to light up, but then it doesn't work because she used instant witch's brew instead of creating it from scratch.
Yeah, you can use like instant witch's brew for some little dumb shit, but not to light up Merlin's talisman.
Yeah, get it together, Aggie.
What were you thinking? I can't believe she even poured that in there. Like, dump that out immediately, stupid.
How dare you
Instant?
defile Merlin's talisman
What's wrong with you?
instant witch's brew?
So grandma's like, great, we have to go into town because I need some ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So they all go into town and grandma sees her friend Harriet, but Harriet's like fucked up. And then
I literally wrote, Grandma's friend Harriet is fucked up.
I put grandma sees her friend Harriet, but she fucked up.
She's like snarling at them and she looks really mean.
Yeah, and then she just like runs away and grandma's like, okay, Harriet, see you later.
And then she turns to the kid and she's like, this is what I'm talking about.
She's like, no one thinks this is weird. Like Harriet just growled at me in the street.
In the streets.
In the streets. So then grandma goes to talk to the mayor, Calabar, and he's like, it's really dangerous, whatever's happening. So don't you worry your pretty little head.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to take care of it. Don't you worry. And she's worried.
Also, like, his name is Calabar,
It sounds pretty evil if you ask me.
and he's been like in this movie twice. Like, he's the bad guy. Like, it's a spoiler alert.
No, it's actually Harriet.
I know it's a children's movie, but like, come fucking on.
It was Harriet the whole time.
Shut up.
So while they're walking through town, Marnie sees a broom shop. The owner of the shop is like a weird Elvis Michael Jackson dead guy.
But like not in a funny or a good way, in a like cringe way.
It was really bad.
It really made me uncomfy.
Yeah. Luke walks over. This is the local boy, by the way, guys.
The local punk.
The local boy. Luke is talking to them. He like kind of makes fun of Marnie, and then he's like, "You want to go on a date?" And then she tells him he stinks. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Bet.
That's so mean. But Grandma buys Marnie her first broom, and this is probably the most 90s thing in this movie. It's like a day-glow yellow and orange
Yeah.
broom.
It was sick. Honestly, I want one.
Like, I don't know, call me boring, but I feel like I would want like a cute little
I would want a
normal-looking
black
witch's
one.
broom. Like, made of like gnarly-ass wood and like...
yeah.
I think that'd be so cute. But yeah, she gets a day-glow fucking yellow broom. And who walks up while they're just trying to buy Marnie's cute first little broom?
Mom. Gwen.
Gwen ruins the moment.
She literally is like, we're going home.
She's pissed.
Get in the bus.
She thinks grandma stole the children, first of all. Not that they went there on their own.
She's so butthurt.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Marnie says that she has to stay and help grandma with the darkness that's in town, but also she needs to complete her training. And mom says that Marnie is grounded. And I think this is a play on words because she just got her first broom.
Right.
Yeah. Grounded.
Get it?
And she's not allowed to learn to be a witch. Like, fuck off, mom. Damn, bro. That's so disrespectful.
So they go back to the human world and they're waiting at the bus stop, but the bus, it ain't coming.
No.
So mom is like, okay, well, let's go to town hall and find out what the fuck is going on. And she runs into Calabar, an old flame of hers.
Yeah, he takes a dead rose and like reanimates it and hands it to her. And the three
She's
kids are
gassed.
just standing there like, what the fuck is going on?
Calabar, are you our new dad?
And then he asks her on a date. There's a lot of asking out on dates in the past 5 minutes
It's
of this
the
movie.
90s. Anyway, Gwen is like, no, I really got to get home with my kids. Can you find out where the bus is? And he's like, bestie, I got you. I'm going to go run some errands and then I'm going to find that bus.
Okay, no, first of all, a lady who is a literal pincushion runs in and she's the mail lady.
I blocked her out of my fucking mind.
Understand that. Why was she a pincushion that just had mail stuck all over her? Was there like a point to that?
No.
Okay, great.
And she was like laughing and giggling. It was weird. Like I did not like it. That did not fit the film at all.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
It was very weird.
Why she was a pincushion delivering
That's
mail.
not a thing. Like a skeleton is a thing. A troll is a thing.
Right.
The jack-o'-lantern head people,
but also,
kind of a thing.
What is the correlation between the pincushion and the mail? It was like it was meant to be like some kind of joke that it flew right over my head, whatever it was.
The Elvis, Michael Jackson, Prince zombie, okay, kind of a thing.
Pincushion
lady with the mail,
strange,
not a thing.
Anyway, yeah, he gets a letter that says it's an emergency, and he was like, I'll do this and then I'll help you with your bus thing, I guess.
So in the streets, Luke tells Grandma.
In the streets.
Luke is like, hey, old lady, the bad guy, they call him. He doesn't have like a name.
Yeah.
The evil.
Yeah.
He was like, he wants Merlin's talisman, and I'll show you where he is. And Grandma's like, take me to him.
Yeah, Luke fucking bullies Grandma.
Also, Grandma, don't you want to like get some stuff together before you go?
Respectfully, she wasn't going to go, and Luke calls her a coward. And she's like, no fucking ugly ass little 12-year-old's going to call me a coward. Let's fucking
Cat's
go,
holding
bitch.
her finger guns up to me.
She's like, let's fucking go. I'm not a coward.
So Luke takes Grandma to the town theater, and her homegirl Harriet and a bunch of other townspeople are like, I don't know.
They're like decimated.
Knocked out.
They're
like
emaciated, just chilling. Like
they don't look good. Yeah, they're just sitting in the little theater seats, all drained of energy and whatnot. And then the evil spirit shows up, and he's like, give me the talisman. And Grandma's like, no. And then Marnie and her siblings and Mom bust in.
Yeah, they aren't very helpful because Mom hasn't used magic in like 30 years.
Yeah.
And then the kids don't know anything. The scary guy freezes.
Scary guy.
He doesn't have a name.
Evil guy.
The bad guy. He freezes Mom and Grandma. And then Luke also is still there. And the bad guy's like, get the kids. Luke.
Yeah, Luke is like, the fuck?
He said, no, actually, you said no one was going to get hurt, so I'm a dip. What are all these emaciated bodies, bestie? What do you mean?
Now he's out.
Yeah, so Grandma and Mom are frozen, and so the kids run away out of the theater. And as they're leaving, when they open the door, the bad guy shies away from the sunlight, and Marnie catches that. She's like, interesting. And so Marnie says that they need to create the witch's brew from scratch to put into the talisman to save Mom and Grandma. Fuck the rest of the town, I guess, but
yeah, so the ingredients are werewolf hair, the sweat of a ghost, and the firing of a vampire.
The way they go about getting these is very interesting. I feel like, you live in a town called Halloween Town where witches are pretty
Ask fucking
normal.
nicely.
Or I'm sure there's a shop that sells these things.
They literally go into this werewolf's gorgeous salon. He seemed like he knew what he was doing. He seemed like he had a great clientele and that he was living, laughing, and loving in his salon. They trick him. Marnie's like playing with his equipment and he's like, ma'am, can you put that down?
Throwing hair dryer.
Anyway, while he's doing that, Dylan and Sophie like cut this poor werewolf's hair off the back of his head.
They don't just cut it. They get a fucking razor and shave a bald spot into this poor werewolf.
And he had like a gorgeous gay man's mullet. Like a 90s gay man's mullet.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
It was fucked up.
Yeah, and then they go to the gym to find the sweat of a ghost.
Hear me out. Hear me out. They ask the werewolf, can I have a piece of your hair for a potion?
I'm sure.
The werewolf says, yes, give me a second.
I'm sure it is sold somewhere.
Trims his little hairs off his neck or off his ass even. He's a werewolf.
His toes?
Take some toe hair for the road, for the kids. They just had to ask. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so then they go to the gym to get the sweat of a ghost. Dylan's like, there's not going to be any fucking ghosts at the gym. But you know what?
There was.
There was. He wasn't working out, though. He was in a sweat box. apparently that's a thing. I would think I would pass. That's okay.
Also, that's just your water weight. It's not really helpful.
Yeah. Well, he sure does lose some water. And Dylan is distracting the ghost by telling him annoying fun facts, while Marnie turns the heat of the sweatbox all the way the fuck up, and then they just take a drop of sweat from his nose and then leave him there.
Yeah, they left him in the box with it on like 1,000.
Yeah, and
they could have killed him again.
Comes out and he's really skinny.
Yeah, he got skinty. So actually, he's welcome.
Yeah.
Unless he liked being fat.
And then the next thing they need is the vampire fang.
I hated this part.
There's a vampire at the dentist.
It's not the dentist, though.
No, he's the tooth fairy.
He was scary.
he was a little spooky.
I do not like him.
But the vampire has a cavity in one of its fangs. And so the tooth fairy dentist pulls out the fang, and Marnie is pretending to be like the dental hygienist.
What are the chances that there was a vampire there, though, and it needed its fang removed?
What were the chances there was a ghost in the sweat box? It's a movie.
That's true.
It's fake.
You got me.
And so that was a reverse for us. Normally it's me being like, why the fuck? And you're like, it's a movie, you dumb bitch. So then Marnie takes the vampire fang with the cavity and hauls ass with
Yucky.
it.
Also, you're gonna put a vampire cavity up in Merlin's talisman.
But also, Melissa and I were cracking up because obviously it's like a 90s movie, and they like zoom in on the tooth that they took out of like this vampire's mouth, but they obviously just like took that like blackout stuff on their like actual tooth. You could
no
fully
effort.
see it.
No effort.
It was so funny.
She was like, "Oh, thanks for pulling that tooth. It looks
And
great."
they
It's just
zoom
a
in on
blacked
it.
out tooth in her mouth. That's not how that
It
works.
was the fact that they didn't need to zoom in on it, and they did.
Yeah. So they're on their way to Grandma's, and the taxi driver, Benny, stops them. And he's like, "Hey, I'll give you guys a ride for free. Get in the car, kids."
Yeah, but Sophie can like sense the darkness in people. And so she says, no, the bad thing is in Benny. And then she sicks a dog on him.
Oh my God.
Because
Benny's
he's made of bones.
Can you possess a skeleton?
Yeah.
Does Benny have a brain?
I mean, obviously he's alive.
So they go back to Grandma's. They walk. They do not take Benny's taxi.
No.
And they make the potion. Marnie puts the potion in the talisman. She can't remember the spell, though.
Mm.
But guess who does?
Sophie remembers it.
Sophie is like the best witch
Okay.
on earth.
Respectfully, though, she says, I just thought it sounded pretty, so I made a song out of it. What a little kid thing to do, though.
When she was like whispering the little like chant, I was like,
so cute.
if my kids aren't this cute, I'm going to
shove them back in, let them cook longer.
Like,
get cute, bitch.
Sophie's the cutest little thing.
She is very cute.
She was like whispering. I wish I like remembered it, but I couldn't tell you.
No, it was some not language.
So Sophie and Marnie chant the chant, and the talisman turns on. They did it.
They did it.
Ain't no instant witch's brew up in this bitch.
So they bring the talisman to the theater, and then they're just standing there, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they're just like, Grandma, what do we do? But Grandma's like passed out.
She's frozen in time, you dumb
They're
bitches.
just like waving it in her face.
But Marnie remembers that Grandma had told them that the mortals like to copy the witches. And then she remembers there's a giant jack-o'-lantern in the middle of town. And she's like, well, maybe the talisman that lights up goes in the giant jack-o'-lantern.
Just like a candle and a jack-o'-lantern in Halloween.
Amazing. On their way to the giant jack-o'-lantern, Luke stops them and says that it's a trap, and the bad guy knows what Marnie's plan is. And while they're talking, the bad guy shows up in the sky. Like, how did you escape the movie theater?
This part.
Yeah, this is the only other part other than Benny that Melissa remembers.
Yeah, he's gotten so strong now. I guess he can go outside, or the sun is setting. I don't know. But
I think it was later.
Sure, Jan.
Yeah, anyway, the bad guy's talking about how all the magic people have been exiled to this world because of the mortals, and that they need to go back to
the mortals.
Yeah, the mortal realm and like retake over. Like, okay, bestie. And then he changes, and it's huge shock, but it is Mayor Calabar, you guys.
Oh my God.
Also,
what?
going back to when we were talking about how the CC on it was just different spellings. Calabar was spelled 900 different ways as well. It was with a C. It was with a K.
2 L's, 1 L.
It was so much happening. Whoever did the closed captions on this,
spell it because
I think it's with a K.
I put a C in all my
I did
notes.
too, but I think it's with a K because the second movie is called, not to spoil anything for anyone, but it is called The Return of Calabar.
Oh, fuck, you spoiled it.
Anyway, so the bad guy is in fact Mayor Calabar. I know we are all shocked.
I'm shocked. I thought it was Luke the whole time.
With his nose job. So Calabar is telling the townspeople that they have to stop Marnie because she wants to stop them from their destiny of going back to the mortal realm and taking over. So they see Marnie going through the crowd, and Calabar goes to stop her and throws magic at her. Also, this is really dramatic, bro. That's a child that you're like,
Yeah, you assaulted a child.
trying to kill here. But it was actually Luke pretending to be Marnie.
Oh, he took one for the team.
He was distracting everyone. Then they show Marnie crawling into the top of the jack-o'-lantern. I don't know why she just crawled through its giant fucking mouth.
It's
but
gaping maw for
Okay.
real.
And Calabar hits her with some magic and she passes the fuck out before she can install the light in the jack-o'-lantern. But she does in fact wake back up, still somehow holding on to the light after passing out. And she uses her magic to float the talisman down into the center of the jack-o'-lantern. And it works, and it wakes everybody in the theater up. Yay! It also knocks the fuck out of Calabar. He goes fucking flying, bro.
Yeah, but then Calabar gets the talisman because, it's just sitting there now.
Yeah, he uses his magic to like
Right.
steal it.
So Grandma pulls out a chicken foot or something and starts like chanting at Calabar. And he's like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? So then her daughter, Gwen, who is not a practicing witch.
No.
Grabs Grandma's hand and they're chanting together. And then, of course, Marnie's like, I think I'm a fucking witch because I've been a witch for one day.
Not even.
She starts chanting. Sophie starts chanting.
Dylan's just standing like a bump on a fucking log.
But he's like really mad. He's like, fuck this Calabar guy. And then his hands like light up with like electricity.
he's a warlock.
Marnie's like, you're a witch, Dylan.
yes.
Whoa. And Dylan's like, hell yeah. So then he starts chanting too. But then it's not working. Calabar is still floating up in the sky, not doing anything to anybody.
Yeah, he's
Just waiting to be
really
taken
just
out.
vibing.
Yeah.
Holding the talisman, literally just standing there.
Just being evil. And Marnie's like, Dylan, do you even believe?
Can you believe?
And Dylan is like, no. And Marnie's like, you've got to. And he's like, okay, bet.
And then it works. And do you know what happens? Calabar truly just disappears. There's not even like an
Yeah.
explosion. There's no like magic. He literally it stops. He just isn't there anymore. It's so anticlimactic.
He just like fades away. Yeah. I was
It's
like, is
so
that
weird.
it? I felt like we needed to watch the second one immediately.
So they did it. Yay.
Calabar's
I guess done for.
Somewhere else.
Mom says that she's so proud of Marnie. And then Luke shows up. And I want you all to know that they very vastly his nose job. Yeah,
It was
understated.
not a nose job.
He was a literal troll. And I'm not saying
like big ears,
Yes.
burly eyebrow, big
Like,
old nose, big old cheeks,
a
big old chin.
literal troll. And now he's quote unquote ugly again because he was using Calabar to make him pretty.
Yeah, Calabar's gone, so is his sexy charm.
And then he literally says, not that it mattered because you wouldn't go out with me, Marnie. You didn't even know her when you agreed
Right.
to it.
And then Marnie was like, I'll go out with you.
And kisses him on the cheek. Oh.
Marnie likes ugly dudes.
Anyway.
That's what I heard.
The end of this movie is really stupid because Mom is just like, Grandma can come live with us.
No.
Grandma doesn't want to
Gwen.
leave Halloween Town.
Gwen, you are giving up the rights of your children to Grandma immediately. You suck.
Also, Marnie has to finish her training before they leave.
No, she can do it in the
She's
human world.
13. It's her 13th Halloween
She
at
started her
midnight.
training. It doesn't matter what realm she's in.
I don't know if that counts as starting her training.
Yeah, why does it have to be in the witchy world?
I guess, whatever. And then they fly back to the mortar realm on their bus, and that's it.
their bus.
I just thought it was so dumb that they were like, Grandma
agree.
can come live with us. Grandma
Yeah.
doesn't want that respectfully.
For real.
Would you like to go first?
I will go first.
Okay.
I gave Halloween Town a 7 out of 10.
Ooh.
It's not bad. It was cute, but it's not like, I'm not like gooped and gagged about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's my number 61, so it's below Tangled, but above Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, shut up.
Is it your 61?
Yeah.
We keep doing this.
So I gave it a 6 out of 10. It's cute. It's not one of my favorites.
Why don't you like it?
I don't not like it.
A 6 out of 10 is bad.
It's not bad. It's just not great. I don't know. Like,
I feel like your rating scale's fucked.
no, it just didn't really like hold my attention, I guess. Like,
I feel you.
anyway, it's a 6 out of 10. It's sitting at number 61. It's under The Great Mouse Detective, but above Pinocchio. For sure.
That's like the rudest thing I've ever heard. Pinocchio is a timeless classic about a boy becoming a boy. And I don't understand.
Okay, well, to you.
I should have put it above Tangled just to piss you off. I just like Mother Gothel, to be completely honest with you. Are you ready to guess?
Yes.
So I would say Halloween kicks off the holiday season, wouldn't you?
I would say so.
So I wanted to pick a movie about family.
Oh, God.
And sometimes, you know, we choose our families. They're not necessarily blood. That's like every Disney movie.
I was going to say, every parent is dead in Disney movies.
Well, that's
Okay. Okay.
it's a 2000s movie.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit later on, not 90s anymore. We're in the 2000s. There's a ride based off of this movie. It's one of my favorite rides.
Okay.
I know that's not super relevant.
No.
You know, there's like meteors involved and lemurs.
Meteors and lemurs?
How did you not get it off of that?
Dinosaurs?
Yes.
There's lemurs in that movie?
Bitch, there's lemurs in the whole fucking film. He's raised by lemurs. Aladar is literally raised by... Have you seen this film?
When it first came out, I haven't seen it in so long. Lemurs didn't exist when dinosaurs did.
I mean, they're like an adaptation of lemurs. They're definitely lemurs, though.
Okay.
I don't think Kat's seen this movie, so I'm excited.
I've definitely seen it, but I haven't seen it in a really long time.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, I
I'm
don't
pretty sure we
believe
saw
you.
this in theaters, actually.
Is that the last time you saw it?
Probably.
So you were 8.
Hello there.
Okay, well, Kat's gonna watch Dinosaur for the first time.
Melissa over here is like, listen, there's lemurs. There's this really cool scene where this thing happens. And I'm like, okay.
The whole movie is about lemurs, basically. There's only one dinosaur. That's why it's called Dinosaur. Are you okay?
What? Wait, he's the only one?
Well, for like the first 30 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to ruin the movie, but
I had no idea.
I love this movie. I also love dinosaurs, though. Like a lot.
I just like Dr. Seeker.
I fucking love dinosaurs.
Okay.
I don't know what any of them are. I'm not like, that's a Oleoramus.
I know.
I don't fucking know.
Compies.
Yeah, right.
And
T-Rex. Long neck.
those are
I thought they were called long necks. I'm not gonna lie. Triceratops.
Isn't Oleoramus the
Leopleurodon.
that is a real thing.
Is it really?
Mhm.
Fuck yeah. Candy Mountain. Charlie the Unicorn, baby.
Anyway.
The whole movie's about lemurs, actually. The movie's actually called Lemur, in case you were wondering.
I didn't know.
Yeah. They added the dinosaurs later. All of our social media is linked on our website, which is linked in the show notes. Our
Yay.
Patreon is also linked in our website, which is linked in the show notes. Everything's on our website now. Tragicalpodcast.com.
It's all easier for you.
Tis.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween and season's greetings to you, because it's officially the holidays.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
These opinions are our own and are no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The Tragical Podcast cover art is created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The tragical intro was produced by Ja Reezy.
Links to our social media and Patreon can be found on our website, located in the show notes.
Thanks for listening.
To Tragical.
In Oregon, apparently. Oh, I guess that, no, never mind. That's the town.
Yeah, I don't know
JK.
where like the actual.
Did you just hear a laugh?
No. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
I swear I just heard a laugh. I'm not trying to be funny because it's like a Halloween episode.
You have me really
I guess
nervous.
we'll find out when I listen back to it.
I mean, our parents' place was built on an
Indian
old trailer.
burial ground.
I mean, it's an old trailer park, so I'm sure some people have died.
That was scary. Okay, anyway.
This is now an EVP session. If you are in the room with us. Do we have a flashlight?
If you are with us, person who just laughed, I'm glad you think our podcast is funny.
Thank you for finding us humorous.
Let us know you're here.
What the fuck was that?
Oh
what the fuck was that?
my
What the fuck was that? What the
God.
fuck was that?
What the fuck?
Yo, there was just the loudest thump.
I'm
and
sure it got picked up.
oh my god. Knock again if you're in the room with us.
Not in the room with us. Don't be in the room with us.
No, please.
Well, I'm scared.
My heart is legitimately pounding.
I can't believe you didn't hear that laugh. It was really like a like that.
No, I didn't hear it at all.
Anyway, I don't
They
wanna
said,
be
you're doing a
here
Halloween
now."
episode. I want to be in it.
Tragical.